Welcome to this guide on version control. Today, we are going to talk about a fundamental concept in Git: how to intentionally exclude files using the Git Ignore file. By the end of this video, you will understand how to keep your repository clean and secure. So, what exactly is it? It is simply a text file named .gitignore that sits in your project folder. Its only job is to tell Git which files or folders it should strictly ignore. This ensures that personal settings, temporary files, or massive dependencies are never tracked or uploaded to the cloud. There are three main reasons to do this. First is security. You never want to upload API keys or passwords. Second is dependencies. Folders like node_modules are huge and can be re-downloaded, so they don't need to be in Git. And third is clutter. Keeping build artifacts and system files out makes your project history much cleaner. Creating it is straightforward. Navigate to your project's root folder and create a new file. You must name it exactly .gitignore. The dot at the start is very important because it marks the file as hidden on many systems. Once created, you just list the files you want to ignore, line by line. You don't have to list every single file manually. You can use wildcards. For example, typing *.log will tell Git to ignore every single file that ends with the .log extension. This is a powerful way to write flexible rules. When ignoring folders, it is best practice to append a / at the end. For example, writing build / ensures Git treats it as a directory and ignores everything inside it. If you leave off the /, Git might get confused if you also have a file named build. Sometimes you want to ignore everything except one specific file. You can do this with the exclamation mark. First, ignore all files using a wildcard, and then on a new line, use the exclamation mark followed by the file name you want to keep. This effectively negates the previous rule for that specific file. As your project grows, this file can get long. You should use comments to keep it organized. Any line starting with a # is treated as a comment. Use blank lines to separate sections, grouping your rules by category, like dependencies, environment variables, or logs. Most Git Ignore files are local, meaning they live in your project and are shared with your team. However, you can also set up a global Git Ignore file on your computer. This applies to every repository you create and is perfect for ignoring system files that your teammates might not care about. Here is a common mistake. If you add a file to Git Ignore after it has already been committed, Git will continue to track it. To fix this, you must run the command git rm-cached followed by the file name. This stops tracking the file without deleting it from your computer. You rarely need to write these from scratch. GitHub provides templates when you create a repository. There are also great websites like gitignore.io that generate the perfect file for you based on your operating system and programming language. To wrap up, create a .gitignore file in your root directory. Use patterns and wildcards to save time, append slashes for directories, and use # for comments. Remember the difference between local and global scopes, and use the cached removal command if you make a mistake. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.